surface, but we want to take you down to the nation's capital. Mike Seidel, he was there yesterday awaiting the snow. And Mike, now it's here in a big way, and you've got your shovel ready.
Yep, I got my shovel out here. Not that I'm going to shovel the streets of D.C., but I want to give you a heads up that, you know, the snow is light and powdery. The temperature now 23, down to 23 at Reagan National and 22 at Dulles. So we've dropped 9 or 6 degrees. That's that evaporational cooling as the dew point comes up. We call that wet bulbing. So it's going to be easy to shovel throughout the event. The issue is it's going to come down so hard and it's going to blow around so much that it's going to be hard to keep up with. Not only the plows, but just shoveling around. By the way, some more closures we heard of. The National Mall is closed all weekend. Smithsonian Institution is closed all weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And look who's shown up in my shot. My gosh, Jim.
It's past my bedtime, but I thought I'd come on.
I want to tell you.
I have to use your mic because I don't have this one on yet.
Get a little closer here.
Sure.
And you showered, right? Just for me?
I did, brother.
Okay.
I did. Yep.
Second time we've tag teamed. Remember we were in Boston 2 years ago?
Yes, we did.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah, we had a historic storm there. Thunder, lightning, thunder, snow. Let's hope we're as lucky this time, right?
But it was about 25 degrees colder.
It was.
This after being in Minneapolis, this is a walk in the park. So
we can almost wear shorts in this one right now.
So you're going to be on from 5 to 10 Eastern?
We'll do some 5 to 10. And you know what's amazing is we're not even into the blizzard yet.
No.
I don't think people really realize that. We're just starting to see the coastal low develop. You and I were looking at that off of South North Carolina. So we're just...
This is the fringe.
This is the
fringe.
Yeah.
This is the tailgating. This isn't in the pregame yet. So 5 to 10, I'll be back here at 10 o'clock tonight to take us into the early hours of Saturday morning. And I think by the time you wrap up, the wind's going to start ramping up.
Yeah, by the time I'm coming back on at 5 a.m., I think that, you know, we're going to be in a full-blown blizzard.
Yeah.
We're going to have whiteout conditions. We're going to have horizontal snow, probably some thunder and lightning. We're going to have it here. The big question is how many times are we going to have it?
Thunder, snow?
Absolutely.
More than 6?
Absolutely. Well, I don't. I mean, you know, if we catch it when we're on air, great. But I think it's going to happen here.
I always get my thunder snow in the daytime. You don't see the flashes, so it doesn't really count. But I can tell you, I was out here in 2010, Jim, and that wind is just going to whistle right down Louisiana Avenue.
This is perfect.
Yeah,
we're in a good spot to cover this for you. We got everybody safe. Our satellite truck operators. We've got other crews out and through here. You know, everybody's ready to go. And,
so
we're going to bring this to you. It's going to be a historic storm. Top 3 snowfall.
I think I think it's going to be a top 2.
Well, probably top 2.
Anything over 20.0 is going to be a number 2.
So you're calling for the most snow since 1922 is what we're probably looking at.
I'm saying 20. Well,
since the Knickerbocker.
Exactly, when the roof collapsed.
Right.
So we'll go for that, huh? Why not?
You know what? It's a good bet. I mean, when the 6Z GFS model came out this morning, I almost fell back in my chair because they were predicting like 35 inches of snow for D.C. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. Even 28 of that is a historic storm. That would be the most. That would tie for the most.
And then you get the banding features. I mean, if we get some banding coming through here, and some of the convective thunder snow, that's all she wrote. We're in the record books.
I just hope that people take this seriously.
Stay home.
And do stay home. You know, we heard from the Homeland Security guy this morning, and he was talking about if you can help us, we're going to get D.C. back up on track quicker than anything. And even, you know what, if you're a governor, don't be afraid to shut down the interstates. Because I will never forget when Deval Patrick of Massachusetts shut down the Mass
Pike.
Remember that? They had 30 inches of snow.
That was the best call.
What was that? Nemo.
Right? That was Nemo. Okay, that was 3 years ago.
They got back up and running after 30 inches in 24 hours. They had Boston back up and running. So let that be a lesson. I think that's the way to go. I really do.
And here's what's going to happen. I-66, I-81, and the beltways. You know, as you mentioned, we talked earlier, 1 or 2 jackknife tractor trailers. And it's too late to close anything because now you're in a search and rescue. And then it's like Buffalo November a year ago. You've got traffic stuck on major interstates. You got to get the people out. Then you got to dig them out through gosh knows how big the drifts are going to be with these gusts 40, maybe 50 miles an hour.
If you even think about going out in this, you better have a full tank, especially if you're going to be on the interstate for an extended period.
Well, I hope you have a full tank, Mr. Cantore.
Oh, hey, let me tell you, I do. I always do.
I'm going to go fill up my tank and lay down, and I'll be back here at 10 o'clock tonight.
I love it. Always a pleasure, Mike.
Yeah, okay. Guys, Alex, Dave, back to you from the middle of Louisiana Avenue here in D.C.
That was beautiful. How about that? Jim Cantore and Mike Seidel in the same shot, geeking out about all this stuff.
Well, it's funny because I'm sure most people at home go, gosh, that looks miserable to just stand out there in the wind and snow. Those guys love it.
They were loving it. And